today's podcast. And sincerely, I want to say so sorry for not making it to be here live yesterday. It was entirely beyond my control. As I initially wanted to be live, but a lot of things were happening, and then it was just wise to respond to what was pressing. Um, you're welcome. Basically, you're welcome. So glad to be here this evening. So glad to be here this evening. I want to say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are connecting from. Depending on where you are connecting from, you are especially welcome. Especially welcome. And in case you are returning to this channel uh, without uh, having to subscribe to our channel, please, we plead with you, hit that subscribe button. Encourage us to grow on this platform by hitting the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification button so that you will always be notified whenever we post any of our videos. And please don't forget to give a like to this video, and don't forget to share this video so that your friends and people around you would benefit from what we are going to talk about this evening. Okay, I trust God to be as fast as I can, so that we will not have to make this a very long video. Okay, first of all, I want to say that to be serious is very good. Virtually, there is nobody, if I may say, that has amounted to anything without being zealous. There is nobody that has amounted to anything important without having zeal. Zeal is just like a strong motivation. What keeps you going. So to be zealous is good, but it is important to know that most times people don't understand your zeal, especially when it is uh, different from what other persons are pursuing. Jesus was misunderstood when he was zealous. Also the zeal of the house of the Lord has consumed him. But then in carrying out that zeal, he was entirely misunderstood. People thought this guy is possessed. Why? What are you doing? That kind of thing. But then there was something propelling from inside. It is called zeal. Zeal of the Lord possessed him. A man of zeal can, do things that is beyond understanding. Somebody without zeal will be saying, "Why is this person stressing himself?" But the man of zeal and the man with zeal, most times doesn't feel that stress as people may be thinking. You see that person consistently, he or she is doing a particular thing, without complaining. But then somebody elsewhere is complaining on his behalf because that person don't have zeal in that area of life. So zeal is a great propellant. It helps you to, keep on, keep going, keep moving despite whatever, and all that. It is important that you should understand that you can be misunderstood, basically misunderstood, beyond your imagination. It is not anybody's fault to get misunderstood, but then what is much more important I'm trying to talk about this evening is that in as much as you are carrying a zeal, you are zealous about a particular thing, ensure that you combine it with that adequate knowledge. Ensure that you have requisite knowledge. Ensure that you have accumulated and acquired basic knowledge that would help you navigate in that area of life, because zeal without backup of adequate knowledge can it can fail you, because most times when you are zealous, there is emotional high, there is you want to achieve actualize a particular thing. If adequate knowledge is not combined, when you have moved without zeal and the result is not coming forth, and then you don't have knowledge, there is no basic knowledge that you have that would help you to navigate such obstacles. You see that you would definitely uh, get discouraged along the line. And then the misunderstanding of people could be turned, to be true or to be right, because you did not amount to anything in the line of the said zeal. So what we're talking about basically, I've come to learn that in as much as I'm pursuing a target, in as much as I'm pursuing a vision, in as much as I'm doing a particular thing, with zeal, I try as much as I can to have basic knowledge. Yeah, so that as I'm pursuing whatever I'm pursuing with zeal, that is something that I'm falling on, that is actually a stand, a stamina from where I can be pushing forward. Yes, that is an understanding I've accumulated as a particular thing I'm pursuing. So that when people think that this guy is just being serious, some people will just say he's initial gra gra and all that. But when you're able to sustain that zeal, what makes you to sustain that zeal over a long time, sustain that zeal for years, sustain that zeal for several times, is the knowledge you have, is the wisdom you're able to apply as a function of the knowledge you've accumulated. Yes, it is important that we understand this as much as we move with strength, especially now that we are young, as young persons. You conceive a particular concept, you are moving with it with adequate zeal. You want to achieve, you want to show, you want to let the world know. As much as this is important because of your strength, Bible said that the glory of a young person is in his strength. As much as you go with this enthusiasm of strength as a young person, ensure that you are backing whatever thing you are doing with knowledge. Be humble enough to ask, be humble enough to, meet relevant persons that will assist you, who guide you, who advise you, who put you through, and be also humble enough to accept when you've failed, when, or let me say, when you've made mistake, and then correct yourself and keep moving. As long as the zeal is there, backed up with adequate knowledge, I'm telling you, success definitely becomes a must. It becomes a must that you must succeed. So, what we're talking about basically is that personally, I've come to understand that being zealous is good. Secondly, you are bound to be misunderstood, in your zeal, being zealous in a particular thing. But much more than being misunderstood, you need to have the requisite knowledge. You need to ensure that you've acquired the basic knowledge that will keep your zeal going, so that you will not have zeal without knowledge. It is tantamount to foolishness, because you are just being serious, maybe by virtue of the physical, the emotional excitement you're getting, and at the end you just scatter your life, and your reputation as well will be at stake. So please, as you pursue whatever thing you are pursuing, be emotionally stable enough to weigh everything, weigh your zeal, yes, weigh your excitement, weigh very carefully what is encouraging you, why you are going to do a particular thing, make necessary research, over, have foresight beyond this, trying to gratify, my emotion. Try to also understand the implication of what you're doing in the long run. See far beyond the now about what you are pursuing. At this moment, I would want to call it a day so that we will not make this very long. I believe that what we've talked about this evening, is well understood. And just in case you've followed through to this point and you've not subscribed to this channel, please, we encourage us to grow on this channel by hitting the subscribe button Please don't forget to turn on your notification button so you will always be notified whenever we post any of our videos. At this moment, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been part of what we are doing at Manifestation TV. And please don't forget to keep anticipating our upcoming movie that will be hitting this channel very soon. Everything is almost ready for its release. Thank you so much for your patience, and please get ready to help us to let the movie, go viral, so that a wider coverage would be blessed by the movie. It is packed with both medical and spiritual knowledge. Thank you so much, and God bless you.